of this up and down roller coaster that they ride. They have to be up there with the New Orleans Saints and with the Seattle Seahawks, and those teams probably battling it out to see who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl is what the way I see this thing going. But this team is continuing to get better. It seems like they're continuing to ascend, and it seemed like they were looking over the New York Giants a little bit forward to a matchup against the New Orleans Saints next week. That game is going to tell us a lot about this team. How far have they progressed? How much has that chemistry grown, and are they truly ready to say that they are the NFL or the NFC's elite?
You know what this is about. It's a bit of human nature, and give the Giants credit. There's two teams on the field getting paid, and the Giants made it tough on Brady in the second half. And look, they're a two-point conversion and a flag away from potentially playing into overtime in this one. All right, as we look ahead, this team gets a guy, Antonio Brown. A guy you know well, and a guy you have not been shy about criticizing for this, that, or the other thing. But I believe your opinion on what he represented to this Buccaneer team would ultimately be. Why has your opinion changed about who he is going to be on that team?
You know, at first, Scott, I thought it was a luxury. And I said, you know, having Antonio Brown, this is a piece they could just plug in, use him when they want to. And then I started to kind of look at Chris Godwin's role and how explosive this team is when Chris Godwin plays, because you have to roll coverage to Mike Evans. You have to make sure you cover the tight ends, and then he gets some one-on-one matchups, or even when Scotty Miller is healthy. Antonio Brown could be that guy. Or Antonio Brown is going to make you make a choice as a defense of whether to double Mike Evans or him. So that means one of these guys, one of these all-time talents, one of these Pro Bowl, all-pro caliber wide receivers is going to get one-on-one matchups. And when they have that extra guy, they beat people by 18. They beat people by 28. They beat people by 25. That's the type of team this becomes once you get that one extra piece. And Chris Godwin is really good. Don't get me wrong. But Antonio Brown was the best wide receiver we had ever seen for 6 years, statistically. And he's coming back to play. And the one word I heard to describe him when he's been seen in Tampa is phenomenal. And if Antonio Brown is phenomenal, if Antonio Brown is close to what he used to be, this team is going to be extremely dangerous offensively.
Man, that's a scary, scary thought, because obviously they've been scary without him to this point. And you add to your point, Ryan, a guy who, when he's right, has a ceiling that very few wide receivers of his time or any time really have played to. So that's the million-dollar question. How can he keep his mind right and play to his level on the field? Could he change how you view them ultimately if he's phenomenal, or do they have a notch above anyone else?
They are different. They are different if they change, if he changes SVP. I mean, think about it. He's been extremely